We don't have the Yeah, I don't miss anyway. You know they don't know his death, but he's so irritating that sometimes I want to play on the arcade with the five with your back. I'd love to see you drive.
What am I getting myself into?
I'm on it.
Are we allowed to smile? Like when you make eye contact with a fan?
All by lunch?
Lightly, yeah.
Smile all shit. Keep it 100. I see the
That's a little intense. We are at a sporting event. I like the hello and goodbye smile.
Not at all. Game face.
and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at Boston, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed.
Well, right now for Boston, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And here's Memphis's starting group. On the perimeter, it's KCP and Wiggins. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Jerome in at the 1. And for Boston, filling out the wings, it's going to be Simons and Brown. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Still in the early stages of the season here. But some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pritchard against Jerome. Outside, Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock. Nails the baby hook.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla.
He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the 2 things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. That doesn't go either for Jackson. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Jerome against Pritchard. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jackson. Here's Edey. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at the Clippers. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they're making a move up the power rankings. They got the best record in the conference, and no doubt one of the scariest teams in the NBA. They're just so hard to game plan for.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The Celtics making their last shot. Jackson with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Jerome. Here's Edey. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. 5 to shoot. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
Now here's Jackson. 15 in his last outing. From behind the arc. Jerome, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pritchard against Jerome. Shoots over Pritchard. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Simons finds Pritchard. Here's Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jerome, no good.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Jalen Wells. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Now here's Jerome. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Edey, that's good.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Boston leading by 4. On the wing, Jones. Back to Brown. Pritchard from outside. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Jerome passes to Wells. Now here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Now here's Simons. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Jones from the arc. And the Celtics another 3.
I just love the ball move.
Outside Wells. Pass to Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Jones grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here's Simons outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Jerome has got the ball here for Memphis. They trail by 11. Outside Wells. Pass to Jackson. Back to Wells. And here's Edey. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pritchard against Jerome. Pritchard, the pass to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Jackson. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Caldwell Pope finds Jackson. Here's Jerome to end the run. Here's Edey. Jones with the block. Simons deciding where to go with it. Doubled by Caldwell Pope. Launches it. Kept alive. Pritchard from outside. Here's Jones. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Jerome passes to Caldwell Pope. And again, Memphis no good. Celtics lead by 13. Right side Jones. Back to Tillman. Pass to Brown. Here's Jones. Defended by Jackson. Jones misses.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Edey. Jackson outside. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Jones has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Caldwell Pope against Simons. Jackson outside. To the inside. To the paint. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Edey for 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 11 rebounds in the game.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And the dunk by Jones.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
And so Tomas Isalo calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So Boston ends up going with a new group. Then for Memphis, Jackson comes in for Wells. And it's Pippen in for Caldwell Pope. Grizzlies trail by 15. Pippen outside. Back to Jerome. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. They set a pick. To snap the cold streak. And the nice bucket inside from Jackson.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Pass to Gonzalez. The bottom from 13 feet out. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Gonzalez. Back to Hauser. Outside for Boucher. 4 on the clock. Hauser passes to Gonzalez. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Over the last few seasons, we've seen Jaren Jackson Jr. take major leaps offensively.
His scoring and efficiency has gone up, and it's been paired with his other defensive ability, and that has made him lethal. Now, if we could just focus on the rebound.
Now here's Jerome, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Kicks it out to Jackson. The three. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, BA. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Guys, back to you.
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, thank you. Here's Hauser. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Jackson on the wing. Defended by Hauser. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Here's Shireman. No points yet. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Queta. Here's Hauser. Three-pointer off the mark. And here's Memphis. They're on a 13-4 run. Now Jackson. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. And now just a 3-point Boston lead.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Gonzalez. Hey, from beyond the arc. Memphis with a rebound. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jerome passes to Jackson. That one's good for 2. And 11 points for Jaren Jackson.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Here's Hauser. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Boston out in front. They lead by 1. And the second quarter is on its way. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
They've got Sam Hauser, and it's Minot in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Konchar outside. And there's the screen. Stolen by Jones. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Boucher passes to Hauser. Here's Shireman. Back to Hauser. Takes a three. On target from range. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pippen outside. Pass to Williams. Clock at 6. Boston pulls it in. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They looked lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
Hauser outside. Right side Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Landale. Now Jackson, covered by Boucher. And here's Konchar. Hauser with it. Now guarded by Konchar. Here's Shireman. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, to keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Pippen, pass to Jackson. Down low. Here's Landale. Jones with the block. Here's Shireman, defended by Pippen. Pass to Jones. Fires the three. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. Wells comes in for Williams. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Konchar. There's a screen. Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jackson. And again, it's Memphis missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Stolen by Jones. Pass to Minot. It's hauled in by Landale. Grizzlies trail by 11. Pippen outside. It's Wells on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Pippen. Drains the triple.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Minot. And a chance here to check out some stats for him.
And he's a little less of a go-to guy for their offense now, at least compared to earlier on in the season. You can see his usage percentage is slumping over the last 5 games. Hopefully he can be more involved tonight.
Outside, Brown. Jones with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Inside. And the dunk by Jones.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Pippen outside. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. He has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Edey's checked in for Landale. Here's Pippen. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Oh, deflected. Right side, Caldwell Pope. And it's Edey missing.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, look out! Ruthless! How is the hoop still standing?
Ooh. Okay, was anybody expecting that? I know I wasn't.
I wasn't either. He may have even surprised himself with that one.
Oh, he knew what he was going to pull off because you got to practice that one. You don't just come up with a slam like that on the fly. You got to rehearse stuff like that.
Pippen, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you for the report. Pritchard's checked in for Boucher.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Edey against Jones. Hauser outside. Puts up a three. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Edey. Outside Wells. From outside the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Jones sets a screen. Now here's Brown. Jones sets a screen. Pritchard, the pass to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Over Edey. Jones misses. Grizzlies trail by 8. Right side Wells. Jackson surveying the D. Shoots. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
I think you can tell Jackson Jr. is enjoying himself on offense, playing with a ton of energy.
Back to Jones. Drops in the layup for 2. Jones has got 24 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Jackson outside. Back to Pippen. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Pippen. Fires from 14. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. And the dunk by Jones.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Edey. Here's Caldwell Pope. Back to Edey. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Jones in the post. Edey's there. Jones misses. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson. Pippen outside. And here's Wells. And here's Edey. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And he didn't just create offense for himself now. He did a tremendous job of setting up his teammates as well.
Here's Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, here's a look at the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Darius Garland and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Tillman's checked in for Boston. Simons comes in for Shireman. And Memphis also making a switch. Jerome's checked in. Nails it from beyond the arc.
A big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jackson. Now Jerome. Now Edey. Boston with a rebound. Jones has got his 16th rebound on the night. Down low. Tipped. Wells with it. Now guarded by Brown. Kicks it out to Jackson. Now here's Edey. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Wells. Off the mark there with a 3.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Brown passes to Jones. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Here's Tillman. And here's Simons outside. Left side Pritchard. There's the triple. Back to Jones. Kick out to Brown. There's Simons with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. No good on the triple. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Tillman misses.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
There's a screen. Jerome passes to Wells. There's Jackson with the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. .11 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Tillman with a screen. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his second basket on the night.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. If he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drums.
Welcome to halftime, and with neither team at full strength tonight, we'll start off with an injury update. Across sports, it seems like injury rates increase the older you get. And Shaq, that's something you've experienced firsthand.
Yeah, Father Time caught up with me at 36, 37, 38, 39. The injuries kept me from playing some of that season in Boston. I had to retire as the Big Shamrock.
Or more like the wilted Shamrock.
Okay, Kenny, jokes. Don't forget, the Jet was grounded long before that.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Boston Celtics.
You saw how they crashed the glass? That's Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding.
I did not know there was a class I'd enroll. Heck, who wouldn't want to take part in that? Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And so it's Memphis with it. 8-point game on the court right now for the Grizzlies. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Ty Jerome is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Edey in at the 5. Jackson, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. 4-3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And here's Simons outside. Jones, great positioning on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 10.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Well, Memphis shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Jerome against Pritchard. Jackson outside. Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 6. From deep. Jones grabs the board. Celtics lead by 10. After years of being a fringe rotation player, RJ, Ty Jerome has had a surprise emergence.
Yeah, just had by far his best season in the league, and he's proven to be a guy that can come in and run the show and be extremely efficient.
Brown with it, and Wells picks him up defensively. Brown can't hit.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back over to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Caldwell-Pope finds Jackson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Back to Jerome. Tries it from 16. The rebound, Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Jones sets a screen to the inside. And the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Takes a step back. Jerome passes to Wells. Jackson with a screen on Pritchard. They still need this. Jerome, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
They get it back. Tillman. Jerome with some nice D.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
To the paint. Here's Edey. Jones grabs the board. Celtics lead by 14. Pass to Brown. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. The 3 is up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pulls it. Gets an open look and hits it. Jackson's got 18 points in the game.
Hard work pays off for Jackson with the bucket. He makes the effort to be a reliable scoring option for his team.
Tries the spin move. Brown passes to Jones. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Grizzlies, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference.
Right now for the Grizzlies, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are.
Celtics lead by 12. To the middle. Here's Tillman. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Tillman's gotten his second bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Jackson finds Edey. Outside, Caldwell-Pope. Back to Jerome. Shoots over Pritchard. Jerome, no good.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the wing on the left. Back to Jones. Pass to Simons. Jones with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, when you put Simons in that pick and roll action, it puts major pressure on the defense.
Grizzlies trail by 16. Jerome passes to Wells. And here's Jackson. Soft touch off the glass. Jackson's got 20 points.
Yeah, great to see Jackson Jr. forcing the issue. Just taking what he wants inside.
Now here's Brown. The D's right on him. Outside Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Pass to Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Brown. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Boston making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Jackson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson Jr.
Good stuff from Brown, providing the assist. He's made giant strides in his passing game.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Outside, Brown. There's a screen. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. They grab their own miss. Pass to Hauser. The 3 is up. He drops it from range. Hauser's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
Pritchard against Jerome. Looking to get it going. Now Edey. Caldwell Pope finds Jerome. 17-foot shot on the way. Jackson can't get it to go. Boston leading by 16. Simons passes to Jones. Back to Simons. Here's Hauser. Offline with a 3. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Jerome against Simons. Outside Wells. There's the 3. Drops in the 3. Wells has got 6.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
For Boston, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the 3rd quarter. Simons passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Jones with a screen on Caldwell Pope. And here's Simons outside. Here's Jones, and the dunk by Jones.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Caldwell Pope, the pass to Jerome. Now here's Jackson, defended by Hauser. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Fires for 3. Here's Edey, and the dunk by Edey.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Jones with a screen on Jackson. Brown against Jackson. Brown passes to Jones. The rebound by Jackson. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 13. Wells up top, defended by Hauser. Simons against Edey. Jerome outside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 5. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a time. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. A big group substitution here for Boston. Cadis checked in for Jones. Boucher comes in for Simons. Minot's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Shireman comes in for Pritchard. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Landale's checked in for Edey. Jackson comes in for Wells. Conchar, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Pippen in for Jerome. Here's Hauser. Pure from three-point range. Hauser's got 6 here in the quarter.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Landale, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson, here we go. That basket is good. Good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 9 points.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Hauser outside. 3-pointer. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they recover it. Jackson, the screen, launches a 3. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Now here's Boucher, still without a bucket. Pass to Hauser. Let's go with a 3. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Here's Pippen. Boston pulls it in. Lets it go from deep. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Boston Celtics feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. We've got Chris Boucher, and it's Shireman in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Jackson. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Jackson's got 23.
He's one of the best shooting bigs in this league. That is Jaren Jackson Jr.
Here's Shireman. Hauser passes to Boucher.